Hey, you guys. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about work and the 9 to 5 grind. I've been seeing a lot online where it says Gen Z are getting fired from their jobs, mainly because of poor work ethic, um, not showing up to work whenever they want to, poor customer service. I'm pretty sure if you're Gen Z, you know it. And if you're a Gen X or a boomer, you already know how it is living and possibly working with a Gen Z. But, maybe they have something. Maybe they really know are here to change the paradigm. Because as Gen X, we are so used to working hard. And we learned that from our boomer parents. You get your good job, you get your good benefits, and you go to work every single day. You might go on vacation maybe once or twice a year. You have your weekends off, and then you go back to the rat race. And we knew nothing else. We knew nothing else. At least for me, I wasn't surrounded by entrepreneurs. Both my parents, my father was a blue collar worker. He drove a truck, an 18 wheeler. He was an intrastate driver. So that means he stayed within New Jersey, where we were living. And my mother was, I guess, considered a white collar worker. She worked at the IRS. She was a supervisor at the IRS. And I was destined to work at the IRS. My aunt also worked there, and her daughters worked there. So it was almost like destined for me to work at the IRS. And there was no other option. But most of you know, my old subscribers know that my parents died a year apart of cancer when I was 16. So I went into a form of foster care called kinship, where my relatives, that same aunt that worked at the IRS, my mother's sister, became my guardian. But that's a whole other story. So I kind of went my own way after I graduated high school, and but I still kept jobs. I still kept jobs. I worked in food service. I primarily worked in food service. I did a lot of administrative work, and I didn't know anything different. Right now, I am working. I travel about 50 miles each way. It's about maybe a little less than 100 miles. It takes me about an hour and 15 minutes to get to work, to and from, and I'm exhausted. I'm really exhausted. So I'm up for another position. I'm trying to go 100% remote. So my point is that Gen Z, they know how to be enterprising. They know how to mix it up. They like being creative. They want their jobs to represent their values, to support the creativity, to have more work-life balance. We don't know Gen X. We know nothing, and I mean nothing about work-life balance, and it's sad because we work ourselves pretty much to death. Pretty much to death. You got your good job with your good benefits, but the benefits don't really kick in until after you're retired, and even after you're retired, they're still not all that good. So you sacrifice your youth and your life for these good jobs. And I'm a woman of a certain age, and I've never really had a good job. I've had a lot of jobs, but I've never had a good job where I wanted to just stay for like 10, 15, 20 years. I couldn't even imagine having a job for that long. Oh my God. The most I've stayed at a job was like 2 years. After a while, I just want to go in the bathroom and unalive myself because I'm bored as hell. So yeah, Gen Z, they're really on to something with this whole job situation. Um, and I'm looking for a 100% remote job because I'm done going into these jobs, spending all of my time. I'm exhausted. I'm not creative. All I want to do is come home and eat my feelings. I have a big bag of popcorn and an even bigger bottle of wine because I'm so stifled in going to that job. So Gen Z, millennials, even the younger millennials, and I know Gen Alpha is definitely going to do it. You guys, I must commend you on that because You're not going to stop. You're not going to let this so-called rat race consume your spirit. You want values, you want creativity, you want work-life balance, you want to do more than one thing. We were taught you that one thing, you get that good job and you stay there. You guys like doing Etsy, selling stuff on Etsy, doing Uber Eats, doing Uber driving, pet walking, and that keeps your creativity, that keeps your spirit alive. That keeps your spirit alive. And that's a good thing, because a lot of us Gen Xers, our spirits are either stifled or, I'm not gonna say dead, but hidden, really suppressed. And I'm one of them. My spirit, it takes a lot of work for me to allow my spirit and the creativity, because I'm so freaking tired. I'm so freaking tired when I get home. I'm like, I don't want to do nothing but sit in Netflix and with my bottle of wine and my popcorn. But then I have to come home and cook because then I won't have anything to eat. So I'm learning as Gen X, please bear with us. As Gen X, we are learning to get more balance and learning to allow ourselves to really live, our lives. We only have what, maybe 20, 25, 30, 35 more years left if we're lucky. And we're learning that from Gen Z. Even though you guys, I swear, you guys drive us bananas. Because my son is a Gen Z. He's 25. And but I've learned a lot from him. And I'm learning a lot from the Gen Z around me at my job. Except for the fact that when you guys want to put us on the punishment because you think we did something wrong to you. Check out that video I did about Gen Z said what. I had a Gen Z coworker who said she was going to put her mom on the punishment. But I'm not here to rag on Gen Z. We do learn a lot from you guys. And it's a good thing. So comment down below if you're Gen X or if you're a millennial. Comment down below and tell me, what are some of the ways that you can incorporate some Gen Z values when it comes to work-life balance, or even working with Gen Z? What have they taught you? What has the new generation taught you? And how are you going to put it into your life to make it better? Okay. And if you're Gen Z, let me know what you think down below, how you're doing with your work-life balance and, you know, your career or careers, and how you're going to incorporate that going forward. How are you going to expand it and really make it grow into the life that you want to live? Okay, so let me know down below and check out that video about what Gen Z said to her mom. And until next time.